Make yourself at home.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Ooh, this looks like some serious stuff. Leonard, did you do this?
Actually, that's my work.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's just some quantum mechanics with a little string theory doodling around the edges. That part there, that's just a joke. It's a spoof of the Born-Oppenheimer approximation.
So you're like one of those beautiful mind genius guys.
Yeah.
This is really impressive.
I have a board. If you like boards, this is my board.
Holy smokes.
If by holy smokes you mean a derivative restatement of the kind of stuff you can find scribbled on the wall of any men's room at MIT, sure.
What?
Come on. Who hasn't seen this differential below here I sit broken-hearted?
At least I didn't have to invent 26 dimensions just to make the math come out.
I didn't invent them. They're there.
In what universe?
In all of them, that is the point.
Do you guys mind if I start?
Penny, that's where I sit.
Sit next to me.
No, I sit there.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm, and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there and there. It faces the television at an angle that is neither direct, thus discouraging conversation, nor so far wide as to create a parallax distortion. I could go on, but I think I've made my point.
Do you want me to move?
Well,
Just sit somewhere else.
fine.
Sheldon, sit.
You do understand that our efforts here will in no way increase the odds of you having sexual congress with this woman.
Well, men do things for women without expecting sex.
Those would be men who just had sex.
I'm doing this to be a good neighbor. In any case, there's no way it could lower the odds. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
Yeah.
I've got my fingers.
You okay?
No, it hurt. Great, Caesar's ghost. Look at this place.
So Penny's a little messy.
A little messy. The Mandelbrot set of complex numbers is a little messy. This is chaos. Excuse me. Explain to me an organizational system where a tray of flatware on a couch is valid. And I'm just inferring that this is a couch because the evidence suggests the coffee table's having a tiny garage sale.
Did it ever occur to you that not everyone has the compulsive need to sort, organize, and label the entire world around them?
No.
Well, they don't. Hard as it may be for you to believe, most people don't sort their breakfast cereal numerically by fiber content.
Excuse me, but I think we've both found that helpful at times.
Come on, we should go.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
I'm straightening up.
Sheldon, this is not your home.
No, this is not anyone's home. This is a swirling vortex of entropy.
When the transvestite lived here, you didn't care how he kept the place.
Because it was immaculate. I mean, you open that man's closet, it was left to right, evening gowns, cocktail dresses, and his police uniforms.
What were you doing in his closet?
I helped him run some cable for a webcam.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Penny, this just arrived. We just brought this up. Just now.
Great. Was it hard getting up the stairs?
No.
No?
No.
No.
No, we'll get out of your hair.
Okay, great. Thank you again.
Penny, I just want you to know that you don't have to live like this. I'm here for you.
What's he talking about?
It's a joke.
I don't get it.
Yeah, he didn't tell it right. Hello, Leslie.
Hi, Leonard.
Leslie, I would like to propose an experiment.
Goggles, Leonard.
Right. Leslie, I would like to propose an experiment.
Hang on. I'm trying to see how long it takes a 500 kilowatt oxygen iodine laser to heat up my cup of noodles.
I've done it. About 2 seconds. 2.6 for minestrone. Anyway, I was thinking more of a biosocial exploration with a neurochemical overlay.
Wait, are you asking me out?
I was going to characterize it as the modification of our colleague/friendship paradigm with the addition of a date-like component, but we don't need to quibble over terminology.
What sort of experiment would you propose?
There is a generally accepted pattern in this area. I would pick you up, take you to a restaurant, then we would see a movie, probably a romantic comedy featuring the talents of Hugh Grant or Sandra Bullock.
Interesting. And would you agree that the primary way we would evaluate either the success or failure of the date would be based on the biochemical reaction during the goodnight kiss?
Heart rate, pheromones, etc., yes.
Well, why don't we just stipulate that the date goes well and move to the key variable?
You mean kiss you now?
Yes.
Can you define the parameters of the kiss?
Closed mouth but romantic. Mint?
Thank you. Shall I count down from 3?
No, I think it needs to be spontaneous. What do you think?
You propose the experiment. I think you should present your findings first.
Fair enough. On the plus side, it was a good kiss, reasonable technique, no extraneous spittle. On the other hand, no arousal.
None?
None.
Ah. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
None at all?
This is great. Look at me. I'm in the real world of ordinary people, just living their ordinary, colorless, workaday lives.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And thank you, ordinary person. Hey, you want to hear an interesting thing about tomatoes?
No, not really. Listen, didn't you say you needed some eggs?
Yes, but anyone who knows anything about the dynamics of bacterial growth knows to pick up their refrigerated foods on the way out of the supermarket.
Oh, okay, well, maybe you should start heading on out then.
No, this is fun. Oh, the thing about tomatoes, and I think you'll really enjoy this, is they're shelved with the vegetables, but they're technically a fruit.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
No, I mean what you find enjoyable.
Oh, boy.
What now?
Well, there's some value to taking a multivitamin, but the human body can only absorb so much. What you're buying here are the ingredients for very expensive urine.
Well, maybe that's what I was going for.
Well, then you'll want some manganese.
So, this is really where Neil Gaiman shops?
Neil Gaiman, Nicolas Cage, Natalie Portman, the list goes on.
They all come here?
Unless I'm lying.
Who are all these people? What, is this a flash mob? Are they dancing?
I don't know what today's dancing looks like.
Hey guys, that tweet actually got people to come in. Isn't that great?
No, I liked the way the store was before.
You mean empty and sad?
Yes, it was perfect. Like a funeral home that sells Pokemon cards. What am I supposed to do now if I want to hang out and read a comic book?
Go sit on the couch.
I said, next to a stranger? I said, if I'm gonna sit, read, and ignore a woman, it's gonna be my fiance.
Why are you being such a baby about the crowds? You go to Comic-Con.
I'm sorry, you're comparing this place to Comic-Con? What, can I go to the bathroom here next to a Wookiee who got a zipper stuck in his fur?
Well, we go to Comic-Con for different reasons.
You know, just give me a copy of Action Comics 1000 and I'll be on my way.
Sorry, all out.
Now you just let people come in and buy them? I didn't realize your soul was also for sale.
Well, it wasn't, but make me an offer.
So, with this level of high-power laser array, we would actually be able to solve the black hole information paradox once and for all.
That's impressive. And how much funding were you looking for?
$20 million.
Really? You think you can build that for $20 million?
Not a chance.
I'm sorry, then why are you asking me for it?
Because once you've spent $20 million, you're much more likely to give me an additional 50.
So actually what you're saying is with $70 million, you can build this.
I can see why you'd think that, but no. You can't go to the Board of Trustees and say you gave Sheldon Cooper $70 million and have nothing to show for it. No, the only way you'd be able to save face is to double down.
So 140.
And then double again.
280?
And then, good news, not quite, double again. So, what do you say? We have a deal?
He said no?
No, that's only a 2-letter word. You're gonna have to double down.
I'm sorry, Sheldon, but this sort of thing happens. Higgs had to wait almost 50 years before they built a collider big enough to prove his theory.
50 years? But I want to play with it now.
Just have to wait for science to catch up or technology to get cheaper. Think about DVD players. They used to cost like $1,000, but just the other day I used one to smash a bug.
You just have to be patient.
Yeah, but what if while I'm being patient, someone more relentless than me badgers their university into giving them money?
There's someone more relentless than you. I'd like to meet them.
I would not.
I'm not waiting for the university to come around. I'll find another way to raise the money.
Ooh, if it's one of those booths where we can throw a pie at you, I'm in for like 20 bucks.
$40 if I can throw a DVD player.
So am I gonna be like the only single guy at Sheldon's wedding?
No, there'll be a lot of single people there. Stuart, Amy's great aunt. Although Stuart's already friended her on Facebook, so better move quick.
I gotta find a date. I don't want to be that sad single friend that everyone looks at with pity.
I'm afraid that ship sailed.
Leonard, you have a brother, right?
Yes.
Is he the worst? Is he an unspeakable abomination? Does the very thought of him make your skin crawl?
He laughs at his own jokes, but otherwise he's okay.
Sheldon, what's going on?
I'm trying to invite my stupid brother to my wedding, and he's avoiding my calls.
You don't know he's avoiding your calls.
Hey, you've reached George Cooper. Please leave a message. Unless this is Sheldon again, in which case please try me on my other number, 1-800-SUCK-IT.
See? And I know that's not a real number, because why would it be toll-free?
Sheldon, you tried. What more could you have done?
Hey, why didn't you invite him in the first place?
You don't know what it was like growing up with him.
I get it. I grew up with lots of brothers. My brother Adut was especially mean.
Really? I've never heard you mention a dude.
Sure I have. He's the one who left the door open when we were kids and my pet mongoose ran away. Stupid Adut!
Look, I mean, short of getting on a plane and flying there, what does your mother expect you to do? I kept saying no. How am I here?
Mr. Fowler, are you okay back there? Do you need more air?
He's fine. I'm surprised Amy didn't pick us up.
Oh, well, you know, she's pretty busy the day before her wedding.
Too busy for her mother? She used to be such a devoted daughter. Now she's just waiting for me to die so she can get my china.
Thank you again for picking us up.
Oh, my pleasure, Mrs. Cooper.
You know, our driver to the airport was also an Indian fella.
Mom?
Oh, so now it's racist to notice when somebody's Indian.
I don't think it's racist. I noticed you were both white.
See? You have to excuse her. She's just pregnant and hormonal.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on baby number 2.
Yeah. Whoopee.
Her husband would be here. He stayed home to watch their older son, so everything's fine.
Stop it. We're separated.
You don't say.